Good morning, Las Vegas A's baseball fans. I'm down here at the Las Vegas A's site, and I am capturing some footage of the new Las Vegas A's stadium. And I'm on the back side here where they kind of run stuff in and out, and I got a little bit of a shot here I can get, but I have to make sure not to get in the way of the trucks as they come in. But as you can see, they've got quite a bit of work done up here. The workers are really cruising along, but these things here are going to be really interesting design. I don't know what their function is exactly, but I think it's part of the structure that's going to create that dome that is going to be so iconic of this stadium. This stadium, a lot of you have been asking me, how are they going to get that roof truss up? Well, I think they're going to use this crane right here, if I'm not mistaken, to get the trusses up on there. And they also have another one in the back, looks like they're building, or they just built. This crane is not a crawler crane. This is permanently stuck here. So this is a permanent, well, not a permanent fixture, but it's not moving. And then of course we have the staircases over there so they can get up to the upper levels. All that scaffolding work, prep work. Very, very impressive. It's a cloudy day. But that's not the issue. The issue is the winds. It might clear out here, and it's going to clear out because of the winds. But the winds are starting to pick up a little bit. I'm sure that's concerning the crane operators and what they're doing there. But yeah, so this is the backside, so you can really kind of see the tubing here. Let me walk around over here. I'll give you more of a view on this side, so you can kind of see what we're working on over here as well. We've got these supports, these vertical support columns that are attached to the girders there. And what we're seeing now, this is a massive project that's going on, and it is really just quite impressive what they've been doing. I mean, it's going so fast, I have to come down here every single day because every day there's something new. On this backside here, you can see that they're still working on this roof truss a little bit, but they've also got these staged over here. So they're bringing in more steel on this side, so it looks like they're going to be building another one here shortly. This project is ahead of schedule. This is gate 1, by the way. Project by Mortensen McCarthy. Same guys who did the All Giant Stadium as well. Okay, so we can really see some more roof columns over here. I love this arc, that steel arc that's coming in. It's really amazing. Oh yeah, and also these guys are constantly cleaning the streets to keep the streets clean through here because the dust is a factor in Vegas with the winds. So imagine one of their deals they had to make sure they kept the streets cleaned as they worked through. So they're pulling it, look at that, they're pulling in more steel they're pulling more concrete in the concrete mixers, and let me take a look at this steel here. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Oh, if you guys get to Vegas, you got to come down and check this out. The construction these guys are doing is just phenomenal. Can you hear that? You can literally hear him pounding steel. He's literally just an iron worker, just badass, kicking ass. You know, we've gone past the foundational phase. I mean, we're going vertical now. Once I saw the iron coming up, I said, this thing is going. You know, there's been a lot of issues whether this was going to happen or not. And, you know, I didn't want to get my hopes up and come down here, but as soon as I saw the iron come up, I was like, okay, this is for real. We're going vertical. And the steel was flying, and you can see. And when I looked into it, apparently they've done the financing. This is a $2 billion stadium, same as Al Giant. They've got $380 million secured right now, and the rest will be private. 380 secured from the county. So that'll be taxpayer funded. The rest is privately funded. So they're still up a little bit up in the air on like who's funding, who's getting involved, but clearly something's happening because it's going vertical. And once you got the steel going, this is no longer just an idea. Now it is definitely a project that is happening. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on the financing, I mean, a lot of people ask me this because there are people out there online that say this is not happening, they don't have the financing, it's taxpayer funded. I don't get into any of that. I can tell you right now what I see. What I see is about 400 to 500 workers here every single day. I see vertical steel rising. I see foundation complete. I see trucks of cement coming in to do the concourse level slabs. That's not a project that it looks like it's stalled or that is a project that is happening. So it's pretty exciting here. Good morning, gentlemen. Las Vegas, baby. Got some welding going on there. Wow, phenomenal. I'm holding as steady as I can, guys. And I don't have much of a telephoto. Hey, please hit the like and subscribe. As this channel grows, I might consider getting some more gear to give us a little more closer look. But this is going so fast. It's on schedule to be open for opening day, baseball season, opening day 2028. So that'd be basically 2 years from, a little less than 2 years from now. But a lot of this, once they get this vertical steel up, they're going to put a canopy on it. They're going to start enclosing it, and we won't see much going on. So it'll all be going on inside, all the restaurants and seating and stuff like that. So we won't get much in unless we have a special access pass, which I'm sure I've emailed Bally's, I've emailed Mortensen, but I don't see them responding back to me anytime soon with a press pass to come on site. But I will email them again, and if any of you guys watching, if you have any contacts, well, I'd be happy to send you my resume. Just check out JediRich.com. Okay. So this is all really cool. We got up on top. More iron workers. I'm gonna go rock around the side, see what I can find down there. All right, these guys are rolling. Bringing the gear, bringing the truck drivers all the way from California. Look at that. I don't know what this guy brought in, but he brought in something. By the way, everyone's really, oh, look at this. That's what we wanted to see. We got another roof truss going in right here. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was something down here. See, they're building another roof truss on this side that I can't see from the oil. So it looks like those little pieces there, those will mount to the buttresses that we see on the other side. I can see those. Okay, so this is the other roof truss. Great, awesome, fantastic. Let me see if I get a better shot down the way. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be the one of the entrances. They already have. I don't know if this is going to stay this way, but this is for the employee entrance here. And now from here you can really see that other truss that they're installing. So yeah, they're getting a lot of work done on this side. The iron workers are in full swing. And over here, I see the cement, the boom cement. Oh man, you guys told me, and there's 3 of you guys wrote on my thing, and I meant to give you shout outs. I can't remember all your names. I'm so apologize, because I can't even remember what you told me to call this. I'm approaching 60 years old, guys, so I'm getting I used to remember stuff all the time, but now I'm finding that maybe I have to write things down. Winds are picking up. Looks like they're doing some steel work up there. On this side, I'm going to go up to the oil here in a minute, and we'll see from the top and give it one quick peek. I just wanted to get a quick shot here, what's going on down here. Before we head over, we got employees. This is where the staff will. Well, I can't really see it, but you see the tent there, and that's where they eat. They got a food cart truck there. It looks pretty cool. I mean, looks like a nice site to work at, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, this is the big leagues for construction, you know? Okay, so let's head back over to the other side and we'll check out what is going on down at the oil. Right after I see what these guys are up to. They got their hazards on, they got their safety on. Okay. I can see we got more concrete pouring over here, probably for the other slab. Okay, I'm going up. Okay, before I go, if I notice they're going to be moving this crane here. So let's see what they're doing on this side. This stadium's really taking shape now, guys. We got the crawler crane, we got another crane over there to work on that truss. Like I said, there's 400 to 500 guys working here every day. I mean, look at all this stuff going on. It's impossible not to be impressed by I mean, they're building a stadium right in front of us and it's going up so fast. My wife is like, "Are you going down there again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Because if I don't, I'm going to miss something. And I'll come back and I'll be like, wait, what is that? I won't know what's going on. I don't have the blueprint plans. I don't know what's happening. I just have to kind of come down and observe. And then you guys tell me some stuff in the comments. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I promise I will, well, I won't promise, but I will eventually get your names. I was gonna commit to a time, but I can't do that because that would, I can't. Because if I forget, I forget. Okay. So those guys have something going on there. See the wind's picking up? See all that dust kicking out? That's why the street cleaner has to constantly clean behind me, because that dust flies everywhere, and it's not pleasant for guests, tourists, especially if it's on the street. They have to it's a real issue. So these guys are doing a great job keeping the dust at a minimum by what they're doing here. And then they also have street cleaners going around all day long. Okay, looks like we got something coming in here. Yep, we got some more. Oh, just dumpster stuff. Just dumpster stuff. But this is what I was talking about. They're just clearing the stuff out as it goes through. Hello, Las Vegas A's fans. Okay, so I just jumped up to the top here. Today is April 16th. The year is 2026. And they've moved this crawler over here. But yeah, they had something rigged up and they got the steel up. That's what I was watching for. Here it is right here. They're bringing this. This was the one that they were bringing on this crane that we saw they were hooking up down below. They've now elevated it. You can see it. It is now carrying this piece of steel here. And they're flying that steel. That's going to be one of the columns that I imagine is going to be a support system for the next level. So a lot of activity here. I thought I could beat them up here, but they literally got that steel up here faster than I could drive to the top of oil. That's how fast they moved it from down here. Because I was on the other side. We were looking at this from the other side. We were looking at these workers from the other side. And those guys hooked up one of these pieces of steel down here. One of these columns. And they mounted it to this crawler crane. And then up it went. And now it is currently elevated vertically. And I'm not sure what they're doing down below. So yeah, so a ton of activity going on. Again, back down the French drains, we're watching them continue to work on that. Imagine they want that done before they do the paving. And they have this little, I don't know what you call these kind of cranes without they have the wheels, not the tracks. But this crane over here, looks like, I don't know if this is scaffolding work or if this is going to be some support for the next layer of slabs going in. They've got this is the this is a new crane, I guess they were talking about with the red cap here, or is this the one? You guys were saying a new crane came in. Oh, they dropped off the steel. Okay. There we go. Off it goes. So now they've got this column in place. They're probably going to haul back over another one. But I think this is the red, you guys were talking about a red crane that they're installing for the, to lift the roof trusses. So imagine it's got to be a massive crane. I don't know if this is the one they're building or not. Okay, so these guys are going to pick up another column down here. So we got this from the other side earlier. A little easier from elevation up here to see. But they're attaching these columns here and using this crane, they are now lifting those columns over here, where they will move the steel girders across. So you see they've got a couple here right now. And it looks like they're gonna be putting a few more of those because they'll continue extending this iron steel structure that they started working on just a couple weeks ago. I mean, you guys saw when I started doing these, they just started this and now they went up a level. Now they're going up another level. It's super impressive. And then down here, they're working on a French drain. So they've dug holes, now they're refilling them. They fill those with gravel. I explained that last time. The way that works is when the runoff comes in, ideally it will go through here, go underneath the pavement, and then reemerge through this where this gravel is on this side where there's another trench, and then go through the runoff there. Okay, so now they've got the other steel lifted. They've got this other column lifted here. So we've got other things going over here behind me. I can't really get to it right now, but just kind of do this column that they're bringing over. Slide back down this way to see where they're gonna place it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, if you like what I'm doing coming down here, give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll do it more. You guys have been subscribing and liking it, so that's why I'm coming down here more. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, it seems like there's an audience that enjoys. I love it down here. I love it. I love watching this stuff personally, and I love baseball. And I'm very excited about the A's. So for those that aren't, I watched them a little bit because we knew that we were getting the team about 2 years ago. So I watched them and everybody's, oh, they suck. They're like 0 and whatever. And then last year they were 0 and whatever. And my point is on that, from what I'm seeing, is they're signing a lot of young talent. So I don't think that their goal for 2026 is to win. I think their goal for 2026 is to build and be ready to win in 2028. Because the guys they're bringing on are young, they want to develop them. It's like they want to have a fresh new team. Whoa, I almost lost my gear with the wind gusts. Those guys must be having a nightmare up there, that crane. Oh, Lordy. Wow. That is impressive. I mean, I don't know how much that weighs. It's just weird, you guys, to see something that massive flying in the air. Okay, so they're going to place that where? That one's going to go on here, okay. On the outside here, okay, great. I don't know if the wind gust chickened them out or what, but they seem like they're bringing it back down. I don't know if that gust of wind that nearly knocked the camera out of my hand, I'm sure it's not doing much for that crane over there either, helping them place that, or maybe this is where they want it, I don't know. I've got other stuff going on down here right now. I can show you while they figure out what they're doing. I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe that's where it goes. Everybody seems a little concerned down there, though. I don't know. They don't seem like that's exactly right. Communication on a project like this is key. Absolutely key. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of like just waiting till the winds die down, maybe. Down here, these guys are working, I don't know, what are they building here, guys? They've got it mounted to another crane. It looks like they're going to be putting it up here. Is this more scaffolding? Very interesting. And over here, they're continuing to do the French drain. Oh, the steel's moving, the steel's moving. And these guys are doing more scaffolding. Yep, the steel's moving, guys. Okay. All right. They're like, okay, good. I don't know what they had to do or if they were just waiting for the winds to die down because it did get a little windy right here. Excellent crane work by this crane operator, by the way. I mean, I've operated a forklift before, and that's hard enough. I mean, could you imagine, guys? So this is how the stadium was built, piece by piece. Just a column, a girder, a column, a girder, reinforce it. You know, that's how they're doing this on top of the foundation they have. Basically just like what we did with the erector sets, man. At a massive scale though. Wow, look at that. I want to hang out here till they drop it off. I have to get going here, but I do want to see what happens. Plus there's other projects going on. I don't want to leave you guys hanging here, literally. Okay. Again, back to what I was talking about earlier. Look, see, they keep this stuff watered down for the dust control with the winds like this, so the dust doesn't blow anywhere. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. I think we got a good idea of what they're doing today. I'll be very curious to see where this is going. We've got a couple roof trusses in the works. We've got some steel flying up here, some more iron columns, and they'll be putting some girders on. I see a red crane back there they'll be building. And then more working on the front area for the French drains and drainage and scaffolding. And in the back, oh yeah, I forgot, man, this is the big one. This is what they're pouring concrete slabs back there for the concourse levels, I'm sure. So they're doing back there what they did over here yesterday. We just can't see it. This piece of steel is still up there. They're gonna set that down somewhere, and we'll come back and we'll see where it is tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you next time.